Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Now for today's episode, I want to give you updates on Edochie and Edochie's divorce. Now, the things are heating up, and according to the divorce document and according to Edochie's lawyer, Yul and Judy are claiming that they are skit makers. They are not married. Everything that's been reported online is fake, although they have 2 children together. But anything you're seeing online is lies, and they are not married. They're just making skits. This is funny because when Gislova decided to make an expose based on Yul Edochie and Edochie's marriage, Yul Edochie publicly came out and said that he is now married to Judy Austin, that he has a child. He posted a picture of the son he had with Judy Austin, saying that he is now moving on and he's now happy with his new wife. So it is shocking that Yul and Judy are now claiming that they are not married, they are skit makers. If you also remember, Gislova shared photos of their traditional marriage and reached out to Edochie. May confirmed that she also found out online that they are married, that she never knew. She knew that, something is happening between her husband and Judy Austin, but she felt that, she's the wife. He can go do whatever he needs to do with Judy and he will come back to her. She got pregnant, had the baby. I am very sure that May knew about that child. But she also felt that, Nigerian woman, I am the wife. She is the, mistress, concubine, whatever she was telling herself that Judy was at that point in time. But it came as a shock to her that Judy and Yul Edochie did their traditional marriage. They paid the bride price. This was it was not news. Now the bone of contention now is that May has filed for divorce from Yul Edochie. Yul, on the other hand, is contesting the divorce. He doesn't want to divorce May. I don't even know what's wrong with this man. He, according to his Ijele, Momijio, they have found happiness together. They are happily living together. She's always praising him. He's an odogu, he's this, he's that, he's simile, and all those kind of things. They are doing business together. They are always on social media trying to pepper either May or people online. I don't even know who they are peppering at this point. But they are now claiming that they are not married. They are not even in a relationship, that the whole thing is as a skit. They are just doing skit and all that. Now, the lawyer, according to May's lawyer, they try to keep this under wraps. They try to, make the divorce as amicable as possible. They try to, because kids are involved. I mean, they've been together for over 20 years. They have like 4 kids, 1 passed on. So according to the divorce lawyer, they actually wanted to go after Yul Edochie for bigamy, but she was saying that this is her husband, this is the father of her children. If he is going to be arrested, that she don't want to get involved in that. So they were trying to just file for divorce, and even Yul still want to be sleeping with Edochie. Like, I don't even understand the audacity. Remember, he came out online and cried that Edochie is having an affair, she's sleeping with people. He even pointed fingers at AY. Now, according to sources, the reason why he was doing that was because May denied him access to sleep with her. Like, you have a whole wife, you have a whole Ijele, you have a whole Momijio, you have a whole milk industry. What do you want from May? Somebody that you've been married for a very long time. You stepped out on the marriage. You chose to not only have an affair, you chose to have a child with this person. You chose to pay her bride price. You chose to make her your second wife. So I don't understand why he's still hanging on to May. I don't understand why he still wants to be sleeping with May. I don't understand why he's not signing the divorce papers. Like, people, men, especially Nigerian men, when they are not the one leaving the woman, it's very difficult for them to just allow her to move on. It's a classic case of, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. Now, Edochie's lawyer got frustrated with the whole thing and decided to release a press statement because they were in court trying to fight the whole thing, trying to get you to sign the divorce paper. Like, I don't get it. Trying to get you to sign the divorce papers. Now, Yul is refusing to sign, saying that he is not married to Judy. So the marriage, these people have 2 children. They have 2 kids. So I don't understand what he is holding on to. Anyway, just listen to what Edochie's lawyer had to say. Watch this.
Yes, good evening, everyone. On this question of Edochie's case, as I indicated on many occasions, it's not our intention to discuss this case in the media. It's not our intention at all. And also, we totally understood the importance of avoiding the media sensations regarding this case. And the court admonished all the parties. We agree with the court. We understand the importance of trying to leave things as they are. However, we were surprised to see the incessant commentary by Mr. Edochie and Judy through their bloggers, their favorite bloggers. Their constant commentary on the case is so problematic because their commentaries are misleading, they're outright lies. Indeed, we were surprised by the recent effort by one of the bloggers to make allusions to the fact that the court did not sit the last time. And the manner in which she put it was so troubling because they were celebrating and taking credit for the fact that the court did not sit, and they made it sound as if they had something to do with the fact that the court did not sit. Whereas, in fact, the court did not sit because the court had reasons not to sit. It has nothing to do with what any of the parties did. The court acted on its own volition and on its own best judgment, and we totally accept that. We understand the circumstances of the court. However, we were disappointed to see anybody come out there and make this insinuation that they had something to do with the courts not sitting, or celebrating the fact that the court did not sit, or treating it as if it was some sort of victory for them. That was unfortunate. Because of that, many people contacted us. I have been overwhelmed with requests and pressures and messages from people who wanted to know why the court did not sit, who wanted to know what is going on in the case. I have tried as much as possible to send everybody away, to say no, go to court, but they couldn't come to court because the hearing is somewhat done privately. It's not totally open to everybody to walk in there and ask questions or observe the proceedings in court. So we have been in a dilemma of sorts. On the one hand, we want to keep quiet, but on the other hand, it's important to correct that. Adultery has been admitted. It's been admitted by the other side, and that's what is in the main issue. Adultery is been admitted by Mr. Edochie, okay, and Judy, I would say. They both admitted that they had a child together. So let nobody worry, let nobody try to get information. We're going to wait for the court to tell us the rest of the matter. But as far as the main issue is concerned, May has very little to prove because the issue has been admitted by the other side. So that's what it is. Avoid the blogs. Try as much as possible to avoid the blogs. And you have to be patient. The information is not fully out. You have to be patient. But don't accept these blog stories. They were sponsored by somebody who wants to sell you a dummy and give you a false impression of the opposition in the case. It's a very straightforward case.
Now, after watching this whole thing, you realize that Edochie is a bitter man. He's just bitter because he wants to eat his cake and he wants to have it. This woman has been married to you for a very long time. This is the wife of your youth. All these things that people say, the wife of my youth. They got married. He married her when he was about 22 years old and she was about, I think, 19 when they got married. So they were very young when they got married. I understand that maybe they were not ready because according to the story, she got pregnant. And that was what the family were like, because Yul Edochie's dad, Pete Edochie, and May Edochie's dad, they were very good friends. So the family actually came together to say that, okay, we are friends already. These two people can marry since they decided to to give us grandchildren. So that was how that marriage started. Yes, it started maybe she was not his wife, whatever even at 22, I don't even know if you know what a wife is or who you would want to spend the rest of your life with. So I think they just discovered themselves as they went along with the whole thing. But this woman gave you 4 children, and for me, I think the least he could do if the marriage was no longer working was to call her and say, this is no longer working. I want to move on with my life. I found somebody else that matches my energy. Somebody that, because if you see Yul and Judy Austin, they are 2 peas in a pod. They are just like the same person, but a man and a woman. Yes, they found each other and maybe they are enjoying their company, because at the end of the day, life is all about happiness. If they are happy together, if they found each other and they know that, okay, this is what I want, why is he not signing the divorce papers? He's living with Judy Austin. They've been living together for the past 2 years. So what is the reason? What is the reason why he's not signing the divorce papers? Is just to get a hold on me, because he knows that when he signed the divorce papers, when they get divorced, she's free to be with whoever she wants to be with, date whoever she wants to date, marry whoever she wants to marry. This is why he's not, this is selfishness at its highest. He's living his best life. He has a whole wife. He has 2 kids with the current wife, but he doesn't want her to move on. There was a video online where May posted a video with a man. You know, she was kind of videoing and the man was driving. I don't know who the man is. I don't know if it's her brother, because sometimes you could just be having fun with family and friends and people could take it out of context. We don't know who that man is, but I think that is Yul Edochie's fear, that she would find somebody that is way better than him. Find an Odogu, he think. He literally went from an Odogu to Odegu. So I think the fear is that May would find somebody that is way better than him, way richer than him, has more influence, wealth, and, prestige. Maybe a politician. Nobody knows. So I think that is the fear. That is why he doesn't want to give her a divorce. He's thinking that, okay, I can keep her, locked in this legal battle until he frustrates her and frustrates anybody that is looking towards her direction. This is what I think Yul Edochie is trying to do to me. There are a whole lot of people who get married, especially in abroad. They get married to people who the marriage doesn't work, and then most of the time the men move back to Nigeria or move back to Africa or wherever. They just move out of that city, but they will refuse to give the woman a divorce, because they know that, okay, if I give, especially if they had filed for the woman, they will think that, okay, how can I give you a divorce? If I give you a divorce now, you go and marry somebody else, you go and be with somebody else, you go and give somebody else paper. So these people will keep that woman locked in. That woman will just be living. She can't be in a serious relationship, because if she meets somebody, they'll say, are you married? She'll say yes. Are you divorced? No. So that relationship automatically will just end there. They will frustrate people. This is why I like, Oyibo people. Yes, we can say, oh, they divorce, the drop of a hat. But when something is no longer working, when a marriage is no longer serving its purpose, African women, we know they stay in marriages, abusive marriages, like different difficult marriages. They stay there even when they are the providers. They will still stay there just to save face. But we have very few people who I mean, we are over 200 million people, and we have like very few people who are filing for divorces, who are leaving their marriages. So that gets amplified, and people are thinking, oh, Nigerian women, they're leaving marriages, they are ending their marriages. But nobody is looking at the men. Look at what May had to go through. Look at what this guy had to put her through. And even in the case of divorce, he's still contesting with 2 children from Judy Austin. He's still saying that they are skit makers. They are not married. Everything they are doing is social media. People are trying to spoil his marriage with May. Like, this is the audacity that most African men have. If I can't have you, nobody else will. But they think, or they believe, they are free to, I'm a man. They are free to do whatever they want to do, marry 1, 2, 3, 4 wives, and then you still sit down there and still take care of their children. And when they come, you still have to take care of their sexual needs. Like, this is the audacity. The fact that you, Edochie, this man don't even have shame. At this point, he's shameless. He's shameless because if you have moved on with somebody else, you've had 2 children with that person. They did a recent video, and you, Edochie, saying that if you're dating somebody or you're married to somebody that is not hailing you like this, then you should not be in that relationship or that marriage. Okay, May is not hailing you. Why don't you move on with Judy Austin that is hailing you, calling you an Odogwu every second of the day? Why are you still holding on to May? These are the issues. These are the issues. We don't know why men behave like this. We don't know why, like, if it is no longer serving you, don't hold somebody at a ransom. Don't try to pin somebody down because you're thinking, okay, if I let them go, they will find somebody better than me. Allow them. You found something better. Why don't you allow her to find something better for herself? This is selfishness. And they have kids. The kids are grown up. They're on the internet looking at all these things. It is just sad all round. And every day, Judy, they started the church. He's now a pastor. He's now a pastor, for crying out loud. And people are going to his church. He's performing miracles. But this man will not sign a divorce paper to let his wife go. Pharaoh, let my people go. You, Edochie, let me go. Anyway, if anybody have an idea why people who they've been married for so long and the marriage is no longer working, they've moved on, they've married somebody else, had families, but will not let their first wife, or it might be a man or a woman, this can happen to anybody. If you have an idea why these things are happening, please leave us a comment in the comment section. I understand that we'll say that, oh, the white people, the Igbo people, they divorce whenever, drop of a hat. But is that not better to be free and move on? Even if you're not going to find something better, you have your mental health, you have your sanity. Is that not a better option? I don't know. Let us know. Anyway, today's episode is once again sponsored by DDBT's Wigs. Our details are on the screen. We sell wholesale, retail, and if you want to partner with us, let us know. Thank you very much. Please like, and share. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.